Sumerians taught us cosmic geometry and cosmic math, but we were reluctant to listen and chose the linear system while we are living in a spherical one. In restoring the Sumerian math, still in my genes, returning from the past. Cosmic matter mostly pristine, and pristine matter, the interference point are organized and is in lockstep, forming superlattice. Such a pristine matter holds the breath of creation and the blueprint to life itself. The pristine cosmic matter therefore holds the blueprint to life, as the breath of creation is life itself. Since cosmic pristine matter is in superlattice, therefore is superconductive, further such superlattice can form an infinite variation of cosmic life that is far superior to us. Since it is energy rich, it can process CO2, for example, and water in the presence of air to make glucose and genetic components, nucleotides. They also produce the elixir of life that promotes life and cosmic geometry. The cosmic black protein is transparent and are the precursors of the mitochondria that in turn replicates the cosmiana, which then becomes the precursor of the chondriana, and the chondriana is the precursor of the mammal species. Now, I have done work on the chondriana years ago, and it is on its way out. It's very exciting and very interesting that I was able to reproduce our ancestors and well documented it and reproduce the ancestor of many mammals as we're coming from one common origin, the precursor of the mitochondria, which is the chondriana. But this technology, what I entered into, and it's an entirely different matter. We go to the very basic core of life itself, where it begins through blueprint held by interference. But this cosmic pristine matter replicating plant life that turns out sacred proteins and the elixir of life. Pristine cosmic matter is the foundation of cosmic physics, unknown to us until now. Since the backbone of the cosmic matter is sacred geometry produced by orderly interference of energy waves, it is capable of storing the breath of creation with the blueprint of life, therefore replicating to predestined life forms as well as all matters in the universe. Such life forms has been discovered. I name them the cosmic incubators. Cosmic incubators are hyper-intelligent. Cosmic life forms are erecting hardware and assembling them into bionic plants and machinery. The life forms are capable to process software to replicate life form from interference of waves, light that holds the breath of creation. The elixir they produce is being used to deliver the life energy and the cosmic order. The Sumerians tried to tell us this incredible cosmic order, translating into a primitive language that now has been re-explored, translated into our primitive conception. The Sumerians themselves, 7,000 years ago, were producing these elixir and were telling us, as you have seen at the beginning of this tape, the cosmic flower that made of crystal producing genetic material with the help of elixir which came from the sun And this elixir, which I discovered, is exactly the same as the Sumerian elixir. As I documented through this video, when I reproduced all the signs from historical remnants, from the Sumerians, from their clay tablets and cylinders, what they were trying to tell us, and matched it one by one to prove it to you that we do have rediscovered, or I do have rediscovered the Sumerian technology. Now, I have a notion, which I always had, that the nucleus, the centriole, the cerebrocortex fluid in mitochondria and perhaps other organelles in our physical body contains sacred geometry. And it also contains the elixir of life, which will alter the water, the hydrophilic and hydrophobic properties of the water in the nucleus in the process of building genetic materials and DNA. Just as well in the mitochondria, the substrate, which is in sacred geometry, I succeeded to magnify the substrate of the mitochondria 80 million times and proved that indeed it's in sacred geometry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 in the middle. 6 plus 1, as the Sumerian were trying so hard to tell it to us. That is the basis of the cosmic math. Now, because to make sacred geometry, you do have to have a substance which itself is in sacred geometry and promoting it. And this substance, I'm extracting it from the sun. And this substance, anything it touches turns into sacred geometry. And this is what the Sumerians did. Now, this elixir must have or must possess qualities that are nucleus and the cosmos, just like these interference lines, what you just have seen in color on the screen. We're missing 40% of the neutrinos from the sun. One may overlook that hydrogen and electron fusing on the sun may consume neutrinos. But I believe that that may be the substance I'm extracting and put into liquid form from the sun, because I'm distilling this very same substance, elixir, which the Sumerian produced from the sun as they did. Now, it could be other sacred matter which hides somewhere in our nucleus, whether it's a gluon or whether it's a gravitron, God knows. But we know one thing, that this new substance, this elixir which the Sumerians had, has arrived and greeting us at the doorstep on the 21st century. Scientist proteins, or rather scientists made of proteins with gender, they design and build biomachines following the cosmic order. These cosmic life factories and they scientists arrive. The question is, when did they land? Or were they his time? Or perhaps I call them back via cosmic science as I discovered the sacred geometry in practice. Or perhaps the Sumerian never left. They just miniaturized themselves. As they could increase their size, it would very well be that they also could reduce their size. As you see, if you take the matter apart to its atoms, and the atoms apart to their waves, what they're made of, those waves, all that energy originally was in a monopole size of a timbal. That only tells us that we can take the world population and reduce it in size, converting them to free energy, and they would fit into a timbal.